Manga with overpowered main characters. This is videos about those styles of mangas. The first half of the video. The second half of the video is going to be just about some great mangas. And if you have nothing to read, you may read them if you don't find anything in my first half. Okay, so we're going to start with the noblest. They're not in any kind of order. They're just as I was remembering them. Then we have Tale of Demons and God. It's based on the novel. I recommend reading the novel first because it is much better than the manga. Then we have Aiki. Now there's some mature content in here, so if you're not okay with that, it's not a lot. It's only like a few times throughout the entire manga, maybe 3 or 4 times, but it is there. But it's still good because the main character overpower as hell. Then we have One Punch Man. It's really popular now. I'm sure you guys heard this animation for it as well. So Gosu, this is more of a martial arts style power, but really great now manga. We have Remonster, Seiki Kunso. I can read that. So there's animation for it on Netflix. Really funny. If you're bored, check her out. The Scholar Reincarnations. Now, when I was reading, there was only like 9 chapters. There's a lot more chapters. I'm definitely gonna have to catch up with this one. The Sword of the Emperor. It's unfortunate that it ended. Only 44 chapters. It's still worth, in my opinion, of course. Still worth to read. We have Mob Psycho again, similar to One Punch Man. It's already really popular. So, and there's animation for it as well. But if you want to read the manga for it, there's a lot of chapters. Then we moving up. We have Young B. Again, it's like a martial arts style, and it's really, really, really funny manga. You're gonna be laughing your ass off when you read this. Same with Paladin. Paladin is like similar to Young B style, but Paladin already ended at 50 chapters. I don't think there's gonna be any more, but it's a great manga to read. Moving on, Overlord. I did not read the manga for it. I did watch the anime, but again, the main character is overpowered. But I don't know. To be honest, I did not enjoy as much as I enjoy almost anything else than Overlord. Overlord isn't okay, but it does has that overpowered main character, you know. Moving on, Red Storm. Okay, now Red Storm. I'm talking about his master. Even though main character himself is kind of overpowered, but his master is like god level, you know. But overall, it's still a great manga to read. King of Hell. Okay, so we're done with the overpower list. The rest of them, there might be some of them overpowered, but the rest of the novels gonna be mangas. Is gonna be about just an amazing mangas to read. Like they were so good that they didn't have to be overpowered for me to still enjoy them. You know, example, Feng Ji, an amazing manga. Well, most of these mangas are great mangas for me. You know, so it's a good manga. There's like this whole revenge and everything's involved up there. There's a great character development, just a good manga. I'm not gonna talk about all of them, so I don't want to give you any kind of spoilers. So, but great manga to read. Again, it has nothing to do with being overpowered. It's just a good manga. Now, actually, this one actually has something to do with being all powerful. Uh, I have not finished up this manga, but it's questionable. He is overpowered and he isn't overpowered. If you bored, check her out. You know what I'm talking about. Now this one is called Hingni. I actually did not read the manga for it, and there's gonna be a few of those kind of mangas. I only read the novel for it. I didn't even know that there was a manga for it, and so apparently there is, and the manga is incredibly good. I mean, the novel is incredibly good. Again, now I just want to let you know this is more of like an anti-hero style. He's not really a good guy. I'm not sure if they changed that in the manga or not, but in a novel, it's pretty brutal. It gets really, really brutal, you know? People die in these mangas. In a lot of those type of novels, people die, you know? So watch out, but it is good, and the main character gets quite overpowerful. Movement, White Epic. This is a recent one I started reading, and it's really, really good. The main character is also kind of overpowered, but at the same time, there's other people up there that are kind of powerful as well. So it's just good because I feel like it's different. There's something different about it, you know? It's really interesting. I have no idea where's the story going, but it is really interesting. But it is all over the place, and I just want to know what's going on, what's happening in the world, you know? There's just so many different plots in the story, which is really, really interesting, you know? And I just read like almost 90 chapters in like the same day, you know? I went crazy through it. It sucked me in really fast. Moving on, we have the gamer. The potential of this guy's power, it's insane. Like he can do anything, technically, you know, and it's really good too. There's a lot of comedy involved. Again, this novel have a lot of this novel have nothing to do with being overpowerful. They were just great mangas. The overpowered manga was in the first part of the video. This is the second part where I just recommend some good videos, good mangas. So this manga is good because this guy actually has the power of the gamer, right? Like he can do anything that the game character can do. So like the potential of that power can get to he can pretty much do anything he wants. Imagine you're playing Skyrim after 1,000 hours in Skyrim. You have all the powers, you have everything. This is similar context here, you know. So it's really interesting read. Tragic Sword God again. Did not read the manga for it, but I only read the novel for them. It's similar to the one before I was talking about. It's not as good as Hindi, but it also gets that overpowered concept. You know, the main character gradually gets to this insanely powerful state. God of Martial Arts, similar to this. I only read the novels for that. I recommend you guys read the novels, but I know how it is because I back in this I would never read a novel. But recently, I want to start reading the novels to them first, you know. So, but if you're not gonna read the novel, at least check out the manga for them. We have Battle of the Heaven. I enjoyed this one because there was this whole revenge. I'm a big fan of this revenge style novel, and so again, same as before. Didn't read the manga for them. I only read the novels, and they're good. They're good. Ashes of the Heavens, probably my first novel I read. It's really good. I recommend this to everyone. Moving on. Against the God, again, similar to the other ones I was just including. I only read the novels for those, but they're good. Uh, Desolated Era, this one's really good. The powers in this world scales to like universal levels, you know? It's crazy how far they go. Again, didn't read the manga, only read the novel for them. Tale of Around, another good novel, a good manga. I read the whole thing. I was kind of disappointed that they ended. I'm not sure if it's gonna continue. I doubt it, but kind of ended at a cliffhanger there. So I still recommend reading it if you're bored. Voodoo Kang, didn't read the novel. I didn't read the manga. Only read the novel. It also has that similar as all of the other ones I mentioned before. You know, I like those styles of manga. I mean novels where they become gradually super powerful. I prefer if they start from the beginning, but if not, this is the only option you have left. Guns. It has nothing to do with being overpowerful. This is just a great, great manga to read. It is an amazing manga to read. There's a lot of blood and gore. It's not too like typical like One Piece, Naruto, Bleach style stuff. This is pretty brutal world that they live in, you know. So yeah, great manga to read if you're bored. Kingdom, another one, really good manga. We're moving on. Sunken Rank. I remember this one. I love this manga back in the days. Then we have Aries. Now, if you can get over the art style is not that good. But if you can get over that, a great manga to read. Psyron, the God of High School. He actually gets kind of overpowered later on. So but it's still a good manga to read, even without the overpowered part. It's a really good manga to read. There's gods in there, there's different realms, there's all kind of cool stuff happening in that world. Rule of the Land, similar to Yang Bean and Paladin kind of, but not as funny as them. Those two are amazing. This one is good. If you're bored, check it out. High School is just a funny comedy show about this one idiot, you know. And I read this back in the days. I read this such a long time ago. It was really funny. Tower of God. It's questionable how good it is. It's good, and then it's not good, and then it's good, and then it's not good. It's all over the place, you know. So if you're bored, I still recommend read it. It's still interesting. It's still different. There's a lot of fantasy and sci-fi element involved, so still a good manga to read. Hunter x Hunter, of course, one of my favorite mangas, like on top of like top 10 favorite mangas on the list probably. Really good manga to read. But again, this is like shonen style mangas. One Piece, of course. I read One Piece for like I don't know how long it's been. I've been reading One Piece, and I already catch up to the last chapters. So well, not true. I haven't. No, no, yeah, I did read that chapter as well. So yeah, so those two now, I'm sure you guys heard about. If you have not heard about them, you've been living under the rock. I would definitely recommend reading them. Again, this novel have nothing to do with being overpowered. They just have great roles, great characters, just interesting plot lines. Kakashi's in the same level. You have One Piece, you have Hunter x Hunter, you have Kakashi. But in Kakashi, this guy actually becomes really powerful. He becomes. It's like almost like reality warping or something. He can pretty much do anything he wants inside like a bubble, of course. But it's interesting. See to Dead Sorcerers. I guess it's different. That's okay. I can say it's a good manga to read. It's about like sorcerers and technology in a modern world, though. It's kind of interesting. Dorohedoro, there's a lot of secrecy, and he's still trying to figure out who he is. Cause I still haven't find out who the hell this guy is. I believe on chapter 110, and but it's so good. It's really good, even though the art style is different, and it's really really gore. Right? There's so much blood and body, and just people getting disassembled, and the world is really brutal. People kill each other for just for looking at them differently or something. It's pretty brutal world. Magician, that's a good one too. Berserker, really good one. Blind Fate, it was good, but I feel like they ended again so soon. All those good novels to end for me so soon. I wanted more. I wanted more of this one. And then buying this is probably one of the oldest mangas I have ever read. But it's similar to those survival style mangas. Um, there was few other ones that I really enjoyed, but I forgot their names. I would have posted them here. Anyways, remember the first part was overpowered. I know you're gonna be so well. This manga is now overpowered. I know. I only told you the first part was about the overpowered. The rest of them was just a video for you guys. If you have not find anything in the first part, I made a second part. Just list bunch of great mangas that you can read now. I'm not gonna put every single of this website on there. I'm just gonna post the name of the website. I enjoy this website because it shows you all the chapters in one line, similar to what you call them, Kiss Manga. If you use Kiss Manga or whatever. So you can watch any of these mangas. Probably there's hundreds of different websites where you can find them. They're all over the place. Or you can spend money. It's up to you guys. But anyways, that was the list of some of the great mangas I have read, and I enjoy the shit out of it. Obviously, they're all good mangas. This is just some of my favorite. Of course, I read a lot more, but my current manga list I'll show you right now. It's enormous manga. This is the current one I'm reading right now, and look at this. This is the ones that I have not read or I'm continue reading it as I'm going. The ones that I already read, them I'm already done and they already deleted. But anyways, if once I find out some more good ones, I will definitely update the video. I made this video like 2 years ago or so, but the quality was not that good because I didn't know how to. I didn't have a good mic. Now I have a good mic. So again, I'm only gonna post the website page underneath, and you guys can just type the name and find the manga. Yeah, and that's it for this video. Good luck.